Hey everyone, it's Bob again. Another trip. I got back from Phoenix last night. Apparently this company that we haul a lot for, it's a machine shop, and they do a lot of specialized projects all over the country. A couple weeks ago they had us take a bunch of equipment to a mining operation out in Tennessee, and they're about wrapping it up. I'd heard that we were going to be going out to get the stuff next week, but apparently they're finishing up early. So I'm on my way to Tennessee right now instead of doing local work. This ought to be different, and I'm hoping a lot of fun. So we'll see how this goes. I've already done a lot of hours already this week, so I'll be able to get out there and get loaded, and then hopefully I'll be able to get back around Kansas City and then do my 34-hour reset so I get some hours back in Kansas City while I'm visiting my brothers. Okay, where I usually am just doing, the West Coast regional area, pretty much a day or a little more than a day out, and then turn around and come back. It's interesting to see the differences between just running in a region and running clear across the country. The first thing that jumps out at you is it really gets boring sometimes when you drive all day, stop, sleep, get up and drive all day the next day, stop, sleep, and and the guys that do it, I'm sure they're used to it, but yeah, it's where I don't usually do the really, really, really long stuff. It's kind of a different situation, but it's cool to do once in a while because it breaks up the routine. Right now I'm out in Wyoming. I'm actually going through Rock Springs right now, going for about 3 hours. The guy that went out at the time, there was a lot of storms hitting Wyoming, so instead of taking the short route, he had to go down through Colorado into New Mexico and take Interstate 40 the whole way. That takes about 3 or 4 hours longer to do the whole trip out. There is another storm coming in, but right now Wyoming is really good. I mean, it's blue skies. It's on the cold side, it's in the mid-20s. The roads are bare, the sky is clear. I'm going out with an empty trailer, so I just have the cruise set and I'm just going. How to make it well into Nebraska for today. All right, well, we got here. This is weird. Normally we go further west, and so the time changes. It gets earlier. Now I'm going east, so it's mentally it's a little bit harder to fathom how it all works out. But anyway, so it's 2 o'clock in the morning here in Nebraska. I'm just past Kearney. Made it in about 10 and a half hours. I've got a half hour left of drive time, but this was a good spot. I found a place that had room, so I got parked here, and I'm keeping pretty much to the schedule I need to get there by Saturday so they can load me Saturday afternoon. We'll go to bed and we'll keep going tomorrow. We got rolling this morning. We're rolling along. The weather's still holding out really good. I called the other driver that I'm going to meet up with, and he was saying I needed to be there about noon tomorrow. Right now, without any of the stopping time figured in, other than my 10 hours off for tonight, I'm looking at getting there pretty close to about 3 p.m. So, and that's about the best I can do. Hopefully we'll be able to shave off a little more time. The closer I can get it to 2 o'clock, the better it'll be, I think. All right, we're at it again. Day number 3. We stopped last night in Paducah, Kentucky. Found a nice, quiet little truck stop. Only had a couple of spots. A little more than 4 hours, and I'll be there. And we'll be able to get loaded up and start back this afternoon. I usually don't run this way, so I am not familiar with what is available. But I'm also using an app that we've had called Trucker Path, and it tells you, if the scales are open or closed, but it also tells you where there's parking. And all the big truck stops, they fill up really early at night. I mean, guys are stopping for the day at like 6 o'clock at night, and truck stops are full by that time of day. And where I'm driving till later on, that causes some issues with me finding parking. However, you can find all the little mom and pop little truck stops. They may only have a few parking spots, but you can find them. The place I found last night, it was like 2 miles off the freeway, but there was plenty of room to park. and it was nice and quiet, so that was kind of nice. But that app helps a lot in finding parking or whatever. So that's just another one of those differences in running cross country as opposed to running one region. Well, we got out here to Jefferson City, Tennessee, and we ran into a slight problem. The crew that was working on fixing whatever machine it is at the mine that I'm going to, they had a problem with a motor. They said it got burned up, so and they won't be able to get it fixed until Monday, so they said that I was to find a nice place to to hang out for the weekend. I was able to drop my trailer so I could get around a little easier, but yeah, so we're at this truck stop though, and it's a nice quiet little one. I got a spot right next to a pond. I was really kind of surprised. I mean, it's a nice little off in the woods, away from everything, so it'll be a nice quiet place to hang for the weekend. So we'll see how that goes. I'll be able to catch up on my editing, or at least somewhat. Well, we'll see how it goes Monday morning, and hopefully it won't go into Tuesday. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.